How's it going, Reject Nation? I'm Greg Alba.
I'm John Humphrey.
We are going to watch this Red Band extended diner scene from the movie Brightburn. I'm really much looking forward to this film. How about you, John?
Yeah, I think it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, enough catch up. Before we go into this, I want to say thank you to everyone who's been following us over at our Patreon page. Over there, we do weekly Q&As, as well as TV show reaction stream-alongs for many shows. That includes My Hero Academia, One Punch Man, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, picked up the latest season of Attack on Titan. Man, that season's good. The Haunting of Hill House, Cobra Kai Season 2, latest season of Game of Thrones, and Supernatural. Several of those shows have reaction highlights included. That's Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, My Hero Academia, One Punch Man, his latest season of Attack on Titan, and Supernatural. And he also does music video coverage. This guy, this rock star over here. Oh, it's the girl with the glass eye. It's coming, isn't it? Feel it. Ooh.
Hey, who's messing with me? Are you Gary?
Gary's really fast.
Superhuman, you might say. Ooh.
Oh, here it is. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Oh, she must wear contacts. Oh.
Ow. Oh.
God! We're really feeling this. Whoa. Snakes on a plane.
Oh, man. Whoa.
There he is.
Ugh. Oh, poor thing.
Oh.
Oh.
Did he pull it with his mind, or was he there?
So.
Yeah.
Oof.
It was actually cool to look at that, because that scene we've seen in this shorter version on the trailers, pretty much that whole thing. This movie clip doesn't feel like edited down.
No, it takes its time a lot.
So it was cool to kind of get a feel for its tone in these kind of sequences and stuff. Well, I wasn't like, this feels so entirely unique and different in terms of the way the sequence is playing out, like, okay, the signs on the walls. For some reason, she's like, is that you, Gary? I'm like, come on, it's like, no way. I don't know who Gary is. I don't know who she's referencing. I'm like, there's no way in hell you would ever think that's Gary. I like the POV where there was one eye was clear and the other eye was red, because even in one shot where she couldn't see the kid, we could see the kid in the background. I'm really excited for this movie. I'm looking forward to it. I'm kind of confused on the kid's powers now. I thought it was just a riff on Superman, but it looked like with the door, when he did the laser thing to it, and then it pulled it away. Did he like pull it out and then go back there and stand? Or did he use his mind to pull out the door? I
got the sense it was some sort of telepathic, door ripping. Yeah, I get the sense that he's just kind of all powerful, and I guess in the Superman metaphor, at this point I've come to assume that, he probably has all kinds of powers, and I assume the movie will be clear with what they are. But that was what I liked the most about this, is the level of horror that they honed into with this, because you really do feel awful for this waitress here, and I loved, that trick with the POV. You get that really nasty, full-on shard removal
shot. That went on for a while. I was like, we're really feeling this.
We're really relishing this. Yeah, and it looked good. It looked convincing, and I really liked that kind of split screen effect with the red, and even the way they muffled her breath when you go into the POV. And I like that they committed to that as sort of a motif of the scene, and gave it kind of, not that it is found footage because it is POV, but it gave it kind of a found footage aesthetic feel. I think this movie looks cool, but I haven't been overly excited. I gotta see it. It makes a cool premise, and I'm waiting to see if this will make a truly satisfying feature film. But I thought this sequence was pretty cool, and it added something to it from the times I've seen it in the trailer.
Yeah, it's a good sequence, because like I was trying to say earlier, we saw this sequence really edited down in 20 to 30 seconds in a trailer format. Sometimes when you're like, oh, that scene looked really cool in the trailer, then you go watch the actual movie, you're like, oh, never mind, that wasn't done well. The tone and everything didn't really mesh. It seemed like it's really well executed. I feel like some people might take getting this whole scene with this waitress getting murdered at the diner, seeing this whole thing play out as a bit of little much, especially to release online.
What'd she do?
Yeah, who is she? Why is the marketing so intent on showing how she gets slaughtered? Is this its coolest sequence out of the movie? With Sony Pictures, I often question the way they market sometimes,
Yeah, well, I wonder if maybe this is just one of their few scenes that doesn't have a bunch of very important, if this is a death that maybe isn't overly important to the rest of the plot or something, maybe this is a scene that's not going to spoil much, but is still cool and indicative of the style of the movie that they can show us.
Either way, this is a weird thing to wake up at 8 in the morning to.
yeah, totally.
Really
I feel very
Super
comforted.
scary clip.
Very soothed to start the day.
Well, that's the other thing too, is I guess I was expecting this clip to be scarier, but I think because we've seen this scene already a few times and countless times in the theaters now, the effect of it has been a little watered down. But I still got plenty from it to go, this just more confirmation for me that this is probably going to be an effective movie.
Yeah. Well, I like that the clip took its time. I mean, that's really the only new thing I got out of this, is okay, here's a better sense for how the film itself might move. It might take a little more of its time. It might play up on the suspense side more than just the aggressive, we're going to show you cool exploitable elements.
Because pacing and tone means a lot. This seemed to have both of those down pretty well.
Yeah.
Well, what did you guys think of this Brightburn clip? Before we wrap this video up, I would like to give a Patron of the Day shout out. Part 2 for Victoria Huntley. Now, last month we totally missed your shout out, so this is your part 2 for May right here. Victoria, here's what I'm hoping for you, my dear. You are engaged, meaning you will be married one day. And when you be married, you be having children. And I pray to God you get one of these kids. This kid is loyal to mommy. And you're going to want a kid who's that loyal. Yeah. And if you get a bitchy waitress, that kid will take her out. She's from the UK.
So, there's plenty of, rude waitresses you gotta sick your demon child on.
Yeah, because that's
there's one thing
the
UK is famous for. It's bad customer service.
So you take advantage of that if you do have a kid like this.
I hope you use him to, maybe help old ladies cross the street, rescue cats from trees, and not murder people. in freezers.
Unless it's YouTuber Tyrone Magnus.
Oh yeah,
who
Tyrone's
should
got to
be
go.
put down.
Tyrone needs to go. He's too big. He's too powerful. Only your son can stop him.
Look, I know this wasn't great.
This was
But
great.
you combine it with
This is
part
an
1, it's
amazing
pretty
show.
cool.
It's double length now.
You guys can subscribe to the Reject Nation, click the notification bell. See you guys soon.